No sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen modest terror tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard's fall to Helm's Deep's last stand, I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk till the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo and I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Oh, the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to Mount Doomfall. Oh, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade, like Legolas swift and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. So, we give it all, from the Shire to shadow, we heed the call. So, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and breaks, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. So, through fire and stone, from instant march to thrones overthrown. So, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand against the light, we are one for all. I am here with the flow of the rings.
Gotcha, Salt. You're the first one to notice. Welcome, everybody. We're here. It's 8 for 8, and we're here for another Rise to War live stream. Welcome, welcome, boys and girls. It's Wednesday. I don't even care what day of the week it actually is. Hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. Today's been a crazy day. But we're looking, and I'm excited for today. Hope you guys are ready for another 2.5 hours of live stream with me. I'm excited. All right, Logan, what's up? Roram, I have no idea, Roram, what you just said. What is subathoning? What does that mean, man? Subathoning. Right now, what does that mean? I have no clue. I have to look it up on Google. Ismael Valenzuela. What are you throwing tomatoes at for, man? You come into my chat, throwing tomatoes at me? Do I look like Denethor? I don't think I look like Denethor. Nikita, fellow, you got fired from work or what? I actually, no, I mean, I hope not. No, it's just, no, I work in the morning, get home, spend time with my wife and my kids, and, right before I started the one for one live stream, which was the very first one, my wife and I sat down, like, hey, I really want to make this work. What can we do? And she's like, no, let's do this and this. And All right, Vessi, give me a second. I'm trying. Maybe I gotta post less things. Maybe if I just post. Where are we going? Give me a second. I'm trying to post the link to the live to a couple of places. Give me a second. Let's see. So if I post this, that's fine. If I post the link, it's interesting, Vessi. Whenever I add everyone, it deletes the post. So I don't know what's going on. Right, we got so just work. I extremely focused at work while I'm at work, so then I can come home, spend time with my wife and kids, and then after that, I get to chill with you guys. So, Noxy, yeah, we're here for another one. Salt Captain, I appreciate you letting me know. I actually forgot that I was mute. Maybe you post. All right, Queen Cleona, hey, how are you doing? Porky, what's up, Porky? Skada, how you doing? Blueberry cheesecake. Brett Jones, that hammerhand looks different than mine. Yes, he does. This is the Zenith. This is the Zenith outfit. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of like him looking old. He looks pretty epic when he looks, he's old. But the Zenith is fine. What's up, Joseph? Oh, right here. This is Zefgan, he is my coworker. And he's a big lover of not Rice Tour, but Lord of the Rings and, RPGs and things like that. So, yes, he can definitely confirm that I talk, about Lord of the Rings and specifically this community at work. Billy Hayes. Zefgan, can you comment something on this actually? Let me check. Let's see. You saw what I deleted, Carolina? I'm trying to fix it actually. Give me a second here, guys. Don't leave the stream. Yes, it lets me post everything, I believe, as he just not. Let me see. Let's post everything but the at. Actually, I can't post links. Vessu. I'm glad you liked it, Billy. The intro, quite a bit of work went into that, so I appreciate it. So we're actually, Billy, just on that note, we are trying to download Lotr tonight because after tomorrow's Rice Tour live stream, I'm actually going to be doing a Lord of the Rings online session as well. So we sure did. Jane Pinsky. Jay Spinsky, that's how I say it. Yes, we got him to R9 today, actually a few hours ago. And in a week, we shall have him at R10. His relic, we got everything for his relic. Yes, sir. Well, we're going to do this one and then one more respect level, and we good to go. All right. I will let you know. I'm actually trying to get into the Glamdring. I think that's the name of the server. Probably will be that one. So we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be here live streaming Rice Tour tomorrow again. But then after that, we're gonna be doing about an hour session of Lord of the Rings online for anybody that wants to join. You guys are welcome to join. I'll let you guys know probably later tonight. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm gonna try to download and make sure everything's prepped for tomorrow. Coolio. All right, thank you, Vessi, for the at here. We'll get that sorted out. No time. What do you mean for the lag? Oh, you mean streaming and in playing that game and streaming? What are you talking about? Billy, you just you click on the plus button here. It says engage with your. Oh no, actually, it's the money one in the chat. Next to the chat, there's like a little money icon. You can just click there. I actually appreciate it. By the way, okay, when I start to, I know we took a little bit of time here to get everything set up, but just trying to send the link to a couple of their servers here so people can join the live. Actually, I heard the 64-bit server solved that issue. That's what I thought the new servers were doing, the 64 megabits ones. All right, so I mean, we're gonna start a brand new account, brand new character. So I want to, start going a little bit above, like beyond just Rise Tour. The idea is to do full-time Lord of the Rings content. So we're gonna continue. I'm in love with Rise War. I played this, full time here, but I like to. I'm gonna try, test some things out after we do the Rise War stuff. All right. So, a couple of things here, guys. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Billy, you might have to subscribe first in order to do the super chats. Maybe that's what I'm wondering here. Don't forget to like. Okay, the video, the live stream today, to get this to everyone as possible. I mean, I was really excited last night. We had an epic live stream. We were able to screen share the very last hour of Lane's orders to Toby, Honk, and Bear. Those are the main 5 teams there. And let's give a shout out to Gods as well. That was pretty epic. So, really cool. I mean, I stayed, we did almost 3 hours live stream last night. Went to bed at 1 in the morning, 1:30. Ended up not going to the gym because I was too tired and had to work. What's going on, King Under the Mountain? I was watching your video just a little bit ago. You posted good stuff, my friend. Yeah, it's Nate J's fault. This guy came into work out of his head. Nah, man, I was completely focused today. But let's get going on today's, on today's topics. Something you guys picked up already. Guar here is R9. We're very, very close to getting him to R10 and his relic unlocked. I'm really excited to test that out, to slowly refine it. But the first go for Guar here was R10. We're gonna try to push him even more. This Guar here is one of those commanders like Galadriel and Gandalf the White, that the more respect they get, it just better combines with, it just adds that much more power to their build. All 4 of his skills support the main thing on your formation. So it's a commander you can go all the way to Z10 and you're not losing a single point of the respect. Okie dokie. In terms of the map, if you guys are curious, we're able to secure 3 pieces of, 3 pieces. I mean, now it's 3, right? Up until recently, earlier today, we had our capital. We took back our capital. Sol had taken the Oasis Rune Keep. And then Sol also has taken the Greater Rune Keep just a little bit ago. So we're slowly but surely getting our kingdom back up. Everybody's trying to farm on these 3 pieces of land here, getting some resources, getting their units back up, so we can continue fighting the kingdoms, the 3 different kingdoms that we have. All right. Now, there are some updates. I can't really disclose anything as of yet, but we'll definitely bring it here once everything is finalized. But the server is about to get spicy. That's all I'm going to say. It's about to get spicy. And we're going to be streaming every single day for you guys to be, catch it first. Any news, any updates on what's going on, we're going to be here. Now, if you guys are from different servers, okay, and you guys want to, spotlight your server, kind of like what we did yesterday with King Under the Mountain and AJ a little bit earlier, just give me a shout and then we're gonna set it up. I think it was fun for everybody to see what the other teams are doing. So if you guys want to do that, just let me know. we've been playing around a little bit here with the different commanders that we have. Let's get some report. What's up, ASD? How you doing? Okay, so let's look at some PvP reports from today. What's up, Arizona Mafi? Hello from New Zealand. Glad I finally caught your live. Amazing. It's awesome to have you with us. I mean, what time is it for you? Is it like noon? Let's check it out. Time in New Zealand. 8:50, not 57 a.m. Man, I appreciate you being this early with us here. All right. Billy Hayes, I have no clue what that amount you just posted on chat is, but I'm not gonna lie, that number looks spicy. Where is, oh, Vessi just texted me. All right, thank you, Vessi, I appreciate it, brother. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. So we're testing a few things here with this formation. Again, I'm not quite sure, I'm not quite convinced yet on this because we haven't yet fought players at the same level. You know, this is kind of nice because I'm fighting at least the same type of units. They're all large units. And so, nope, nothing came through, Billy. Yeah, no, I mean, when things go through, it pops up a big, like, colorful thing in chat. So nothing has come through, brother. So I mean, I really like this. You look at the amount of damage that the Eagle has done. I mean, look at this. Look at this nice damage from Guahir's R4. 111,000, 112,000. But then again, you're like, man, this looks sick. Yes, yeah, but don't fool yourself, okay? Don't fool yourself. I'm not fighting somebody the same size as me. That is why I keep, every time I show you a report from this formation, right now, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, 1.0 gear, very little defense, okay? No worries, Billy. It's just awesome to have you here. Okay, I mean, we can look at all these reports. He's using small units. I mean, small units kind of counter me, but they're still, alchemists are quite a bit squishy, so can't really use this as a benchmark either. Let's see what else we got. We hit the same guy again earlier. 148,000 now for Azog. $88K from Guahir's R4. Kind of like to see that. And then our main formation here, just kind of bouncing through stuff. Okay, I mean, that's a pretty hefty single damage skill right there. Armageddon. I mean, all these hits have been here at the pass. We've kind of been sitting here trying to hold these guys from coming through, while at the same time everybody's just trying to farm. Everybody's trying to get some more tiles in order to get ready for the big fights. I mean, let's have a quick look at the map here, at the leaderboards. So I mean, look at the disparity. I don't remember when I had this much affluence from farming. That's pretty high. I imagine how it's probably like 150,000, 160,000 of resources on the main ones. That's kind of crazy. I'm all the way down to 39K. Imagine, if you look at the stream from the first week, I believe, I think I was top 5 in production, I believe, for a while, all the way down to almost 300. That is a big hit. So everybody's just trying to, little by little, grow the resources to go back to fighting. I mean, nice thing though, we're still at the top 3 for merit. We keep fighting, we don't stop. So we got Lucy the Demon in number 1, Melky Cake in number 2, myself in number 3. We got Pong number 4, Jax Callie at number 5, Faye from Neon number 6, oops, my bad bro number 7, CLF number 8, Vessi at number 9, and Omer the second number 10. Let's go all the way to 20. So we got Turkano, Turgon, SPC Moon. This guy never stops. Legolef has always been high as well. Keshner, next. I'm really bad at saying his name. Lapi, Ouvre, Lord Raw, Captain Neton, Crawlig, The Dream, and Escanor at number 220. And you guys can see the others here. So I mean, obviously, because youth has been fighting basically nonstop, it is kind of expected that they, that we be quite high in the merit board. Also, if we look at the fellowship, I mean, we went from being at the very top. Now we are in number 8. Oh, geez, that hurts. We are in number 8. So we got Noad at the very top, 3.8. Ilo at 3.7. Fire, 3.5. Neon at 3.4. Diesel at 3.1. Rad, Dash, 2.7, 2.6, respectfully. And then Yudes, 2.5. Heon at 2.4. And then So at 1.8. That's a pretty hefty difference there. That's why we're trying to catch up on the farm now. What else we got? I mean, I don't think I have any tiles that I can actually farm anymore. Everybody has taken the stuff that they need. Oh, no, actually, let's check over here. Most like everything is already taken. Any 8s and 9s and 10s. Let's go over here. Yep, no suitable tiles. I mean, our lowest tile is a level 1 grain. I think we can drop this one. Drop this one. We can drop this one as well. I'll keep this one for now. I might actually need it later. And then level 4s. I mean, any level 6s then. Let's see. I definitely trade for some level 6s. 6 and 7s maybe. All right, well, that's not bad. I guess we can take one of these. Who is... All right, here we go. We got a tile. We got a tile. I mean, let's look what you guys are saying in the chats here. Day 811, have to watch it later at work right now. No problem, Nick. Watch it later, my friend. We'll see you whenever we see you. What's up, MB? How you doing? No, the Hammer. How you doing? Good to see some different faces. No, Youths without soul is nothing. Yeah, man, we're 2 for 2 here. Soul is the soul of Youths. That's a good one. Lucy the Demon is beating me all the time. She's a monster. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No wonder she's at the top, right? What's up, EPNS? What's up, Eduardo? She is the devil. You just... I mean, she's got a hefty formation. I don't even know when's the last time I fought Lucy, but has a very strong all Levo formation, man. It's actually really good. Oh, let's have a quick look here. We'll check these out. Let's see how well his Imra. He showed us his Imra Hill formation yesterday. It's probably one of the higher respect ones I've seen. I don't remember last time I saw somebody using Imra Hill as their main. So that's actually very surprising. Yo, we got a couple of pops over here. Look at that. 2 super chats from my boy Billy Hayes. One for £2. Shout out my friend watching Buck Naked. Oh man, you got me to read that. Oh, you are funny. And another one for £10 for the best Lord of the Rings streamer. Man, that's a bit. I'll take it. I appreciate the compliment. Fell in love with Lord of the Rings very young, and that's probably one of my favorite, fantasy stories, movie, content, book, whatever. Love it. That's why I want to expand into a little bit more, But I really appreciate you, Billy. Really grateful for you doing that. Definitely helps, us keep moving forward. Sup, Ghost, my boy Ghost. How you doing, man? I got you. All right, don't worry. I did say the funny one, didn't I? Yeah, you got me, man. Am I getting guests on today? Yeah, I'm gonna pop into the chat in just a second. I think Jackson's in voice, but the big thing really is the tier list on Friday. Don't forget, guys. It's gonna be a nice compliment. It's gonna be probably in a few chapters. You understand why on Friday? What I mean, but I'll keep it to that for now. I gotta discuss a few things with the guys after the live stream tonight. But it's pretty much ready. You missed some of the lives, Eduardo. What happened for you to be in such a position? Good question. I'll go over really quick. What essentially happened was we came into a server by ourselves. We didn't know, so we partnered with them because we both had the same spawn region, but we didn't know who they were at first. And these 3 kingdoms actually had set a kind of a brawl between themselves. So you got Noed and Elil at the top. You got Desol and Heon here in the blue. And you have Fire and Neon at the bottom here. And so they kind of had their own little thing, but we didn't know about it until like a week into the server, I believe. I mean, at least we only found out after joining. Okay. And so they weren't very happy that we joined in and kind of ruined their skirmish. And so all 3 of them came at us. But now things, after being in this position, things are about to change. We're spicing things up a little bit, and hopefully it's gonna make for some awesome fights for everybody here in the server. That's it in a nutshell. We do miss Gods. Yeah, Gods are a great team. I mean, there are a lot of awesome teams that are not both in the server from last night and in our server here. You also have Panda. You got Pendragon, which is their second team. You have Gods, like you mentioned. You also have... Jeez, I was just thinking of a few just now. NRP teams. You have... you got Void in RP. You got Book in RP. Man, NRP, I was just thinking of a few just now. My mind went blank. Yo, you got Axed. You got DK. I think DK. Yeah, DK is NRP. You got Home. You got Small. There's still a good number of teams around. So RP, I'm not too sure. I know you have Void and Null. Fire went from RP to NRP. So yeah, there's still a lot of teams around and more teams forming. So it's good. If you want to fight Lucy, go south there. She destroyed us. I mean, we're likely gonna fight them at some point. So you guys just stay tuned for that. We got Gil coming over here. Let's see what else we got. Let's start looking for some more tiles. I need resources. Okay, it's not the best, but still it's better than not having, lacking the tiles. So we'll take all that we can get. Small week, man. Don't let them see this, and hopefully they're not in your server. That's true. There is this team called Mine. I don't know much about them, but yes, there is Mine as well. see. Yep. Yayo. I heard of that, but I don't know who they are. Yes, there is Unbroken as well. Puro, that's true. Pyra as well. There's Salt. See, look at that. I mean, how many teams are still around, man? Have you seen the player from Lame X? His formation is best in game. I'm calling it. I actually know who that is. I know who X is. Yeah, MSV just kind of gave it away. Yes, I know who that is. Very strong evil formation. Yep. There you go. Shout out to my bros Pyra and Allies Echo fighting Steppin' Bros this season. Blue, what's up, Blue-Eyed? Yeah, it's a very strong evil formation that X has. Okay, so we're very close. We'll get to this one. There you go. Getting some more resources. Some much needed resources. Okay, I got Gil over here. What else we got? I gotta exchange those 4s for 6s. Yeah, I gotta basically just change these for that, and then potentially these 5s for some 7s. Any 7? Oh, I got 1 7, I guess. Let's see. Any other 7s? Got that one. Yep, we got some tiles to take. No problemo. Let's poke this one over here. Did I see the Toby order server pit? Bro, I live streamed that thing. Of course I did, man. All right, EPNS just said Yayo now Puro was formed by some ex bear. If you're okay with me, hopefully you're okay with me mentioning this. That's cool, man. Keep us updated on these teams. You know. Definitely MSC, best pin in the game. Yes, I mean, it's basically hitting 100K participants. That's huge. Bear and Honk disbanded. I'm not sure. Why would those teams disband though if they did so well this season? What's going on? Here we go. Dear boy. MSC, we're definitely going to have a stream with all the leaders from our server. Oh, Honk leader is quitting. That's a tough one. Basically every time the main leader of a team quits, I haven't seen the team disband once. Every single time they disband, it's kind of brutal on them when the main guy leaves. Like sadly, it happened to Iron. It happened to, I mean, basically every team that I played on when the main person left, because a lot of the you know, the relationship and things kind of is still based on the main leader. Got it. Okay, so name retired. I heard Francis is quitting just to get another shirt. I mean, Francis is gonna be reading this chat later. Okay, let's have a quick look here, Matsu. Some of his reports. So he hit ace. If I have any options for armies, I need to get Imrahil to Zenith, but I promise he is solid. All right, man, this looks good. Oh, wow, that's a pretty high respect Falcon right here, bro. I love it. I love people using Falcon. I said this before, one of my favorite commanders in this game. That is really solid. I used to be a big fan of him running Great Beasts. I prefer him running Swan Knights, but this is incredible. Nice formation. Really, really nice. This is good. That's a solid hit versus the meta. You know, that's a solid Solid hit right here. That's good, man. Let's see your Imrahil. Closer drop when my Saruman tanked with lower damage. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty solid. Imrahil. 255 of defense. That is crazy. That's pretty nuts. But any healing though? I mean, I'm assuming you're still using Power of Bloodline as your for now, because there's no healing coming from him, so that's gotta be my take. Let's see what else you got. You don't understand this result? I mean, I'd have to go through the reports, but I mean, it's pretty solid still. Fighting Shadow and Saruman at the same time is quite hard. Shadow and Saruman are just a great combo together. Wow, you did 381 of damage and took 299. But see, this is the thing. You hit yourself. I mean, this is one easy way you can see this, right? Because they did 255. And yet you took 299, so you did 44,000 of damage to yourself. I mean, I guess you don't. I'll reply to this. Oh, jeez. That's what else we got here. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Man, when was the last time you guys saw a Imrahil main be able to? I mean, okay, you're using this. Like, maybe a bit cheating and a bit overkill for yourself in this case. But somebody maining Imrahil still doing this well, that's pretty impressive, honestly. This is the nice. They did. You got them on Madness too now, because they did 277 of damage, but you only took 245. So about 22k of damage to themselves. Nice hit though. That was what I was mentioning just now, Porky. That's kind of overkill on on this instance, but this is really good. It's nice results for somebody running Imrahil. This is really cool to see. That's awesome. Kudos. Shout out to you, man. Matsumoto the Great. That's cool. Oh, I got another report. But I slept a higher army. Only bottom line counts in my book. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still a great result, you know. I just always looking in for ways to optimize and lose less. Like I said last night, it's still a numbers game. So just because of that, I'm always very, very cautious in trying to just make my builds always that much better. I seen one Imrahil use it before this, man, and that was my last season in 1.0. I mean, same here. It's not every day you see this, which is cool. Okay, so I gotta drop a couple more tiles. Let's drop all of these. Yes, sir. Hope former bear leader is back. I doubt he will. I think it wasn't it Lucifer. That was the leader of bear. I don't think he hasn't been playing in quite some time now. I don't think he'll be back. I think he had a baby and he's just focusing on his family now. Yeah, of course, it is a bit sustainable, but I think he's just playing around with stuff right now. Because, I mean, he's not even in a team for some reason. Angus, what's up, Angus? I was on another video thinking that it was live. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. There's a few. What do you mean, Nox? Oh, there's a few people running Immerhill in your server. That's pretty cool. Definitely not very. It's not very normal. You guys have classic gears to remedy that with helms. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't really use classic gear on my formations, but that's true. Some people do. All right, let's see what we got here. How far are we? Take some more over here. That's fine. We're gonna come here anyways. By the time you get here, we've dropped it, so we're good. We good. Now, besides taking Guahir to R10, now we're also working to bring both Kirun to R10 and Black Serpent to R10. Slowly but surely we get there. We have some items that we can exchange for them, but he is already almost at R9. And he needs 2.5 more respect. I do want to test Witch King with a couple of formation ideas that we've had, and if it goes well, then maybe he could be the next one after those two that we bring to R10. We'll see. I know, Sam. I know that it's okay, because by the time I'm already dropping 8 tiles, 7 tiles down here, 7. By the time he gets there, I'll have enough, enough ties to take. But I appreciate it. I'm like, why are you guys? I think I know why, actually. Never mind. You guys dropped this so you guys can freaking level each other. Maybe not. Why are you and Matsumoto not in a clan? That's the question. Thank you. That is the big question. Why are you guys out of a clan, man? Amazon ruined the rings. That's a good one. What's up, Justill? Hi, Soka. You can open 1,200 chests. You have that many Matthems? Is that what you're saying? If you have 1,200 Matthems that you can open, hop on the Discord here, and we'll all cheer for you while you're opening your chests. All right, let's go down here. So we're up here. That's the question. I kind of want to. We had some. What's up, Great White? I get that streamer look. Definitely don't get my luck, man. That was the worst pull I've ever done in my entire Rise to War life. That was horrible. Why don't I have anybody here? The thing is, it takes forever to get here. An hour and 50 minutes. 2 hours and 22. Yeah, I'm not making you guys wait for him. I'm not that. I mean, I'm a little bit far. A tiny bit far, but not too far. The action right now essentially is here. You still have Noad and Fire and all those guys. They're leveling each other over here, right? And then you got some fighting over here between Yudes, Noad and Ilil. And then also a pin over here. Nice little pins. Let's see where we are. Let's see just for how far they've pushed. Okay, so we got Terror taking this tile. All right. We got the cape, and this guy is always sniping reinforcements. Always. Non-stop. Always sniping reinforcements. Somebody take this guy out. Muma kill. So we're cleaning this area over here. There's a fortress being built over here. and the door winning keep all the way over here. What did Cleona say, Shane? What did she say? Well, that, I mean, she's not wrong. You know, like the video, and if you haven't yet, you know, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel. That one, yeah. Besides that, there's a little bit of fight between Elio Di Sahion and Noed over here. I mean, that's bigger than ours. 8.8. 2 steps. What's up, my friend? That is a thought I had. Just didn't have time to really develop the idea, but definitely you're right. You know, Ogler does buff, you know, large units, or essentially trolls. So this could be a commander to try, you know. This, and then this one here. So unit attack and defense plus 10 on each if you're running trolls. Very, very high defense. It could be something worth looking at. And this is actually pretty nice because it's 20% and it scales to it can scale up to 24, so it could be about 44% damage increase on the commander's, you know, formation and HP. This is kind of funny. It's damage increase, but then defense, then HP, and then defense. Very, very defensive kind of build here. That's a good idea. Amir, hey bro, could you quick explain how to start a path challenge? Please, I am stuck. I'm trying to understand what you mean by that, Amir. What do you mean a path challenge? If you guys in the chat here can explain, if you know what he's saying, then you can take Amir. Are you on Discord? Here, I'm gonna send you a link to Gore's Discord, and you can ask the question there. Invite people. Oh, I think I know. Are you on Gore's Discord though already? But that's the thing, Noxy, is the fact they saying challenge. I'm a little bit lost on what he means by challenge. Vesty, can you post the link to the server here, because yeah, that's what I'm saying. Send a picture, tag me and Vesty in the Gore's Discord, and take a photo of what you mean. Vesty, can you post the link? For some reason, when I'm streaming, I can't copy links for some reason. What's up, Rayhawk? Good to see you, buddy. Sammy Dogan. I mean, yeah, I know who Sammy is. Are you talking about the one that makes you walk to the portal? There should be a little portal if it's one of the tavern tips, Amir, like Shane is saying here. If not, then you're gonna have to send us a photo on Discord. Are you on Gore's Discord, Amir? Yeah, so just post a photo in the hangout or ask questions section. It's very easy if you do that. So we know what you mean. Just post a photo there, and we'll be able to help you out there. Yeah, if it's the one that Eduardo and Shane are saying, it's just there's a blue portal. You click, walk to it, and then when you click again on the portal when your army is on top of it, and then there's the option to explore, and that's how you do that little challenge. If that's the one you're talking about. I don't have any, or else I'd show you. So you back to the base, you go to the tavern here. It's gonna show you one of the tips. Then it's gonna show a portal, a blue portal. I wish. Will Saruman tell me? Oh, it's like this one. I think there is a. No, it's this one here. All right, you sent it. Not seeing it. Oh, maybe he sent it on my Discord. Oh, okay, it's the one that is. Oh, jeez. I mean, if you tap on the mission, it should give you a prompt unless you've already done them. Yeah, it's not this one, guys. It's not this one that he's showing. If you guys look, go to my server, go to my Discord really quick, and you guys should see it there. I'll tag some of you guys there. All right, if you guys want to kind of reply there, I tag some of you guys. Everybody just hop on there, though. Just still, I don't have, for some reason, I can't copy my own link to Discord, which is weird. It should be on the, it should be in the description of the live stream, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, then I can copy it. Yep, I can copy it now. Oh, I can't send this. Go copy link. All right, let's copy this link here. Try this link here. It should send you guys to my Discord. But don't forget to join. Yeah, just I saw that you came in. Amir, if you can also tap on one of those, one of the 4 options you see there, and send us the image of what it says when you tap on one of the images there. So it should allow you to, it should pop up a screen and then say start or explore or something. If you just comment there, I'm sure people are gonna give you some hand. I'll give you a hand and just send us a couple more photos when you tap on the event and things like that. Okay, just try those things out for a bit. All right, guys. Okay, so so he's here now. Did he take it? I'm assuming he did. Yeah, so he took this one even though we were full because of that. We dropped it while he was moving over here. So we gotta get some more 7s. Man, everything's so far away. Thank you, Kiliona, for sending gores as well. Very important to join that one. I'll be posting that link also on my description of the live streams. Moving forward. Let's see how far we are. So we got Captain Atone at first, Jax, the Dune, Doxa, Park, CLF, Ponk, Fatal. This name that I can't pronounce, and then myself. Okay, not too far behind everybody. Key now is building some troops. See what we got. Ooh, I'm freaking out of Swan Knights. That's where those extra. Oh, I don't even have field trolls. No, I can make field trolls, can't I? No, I got the good side for the Bjarnies. That's right. That's why having 70,000 of affluence impacts these numbers at the top. 120, 150,000. It's a huge, huge boost. Huge boost. Let's see what World Chat is saying. Nums. Okay. So we should maybe, I think we might have to come over here. Let's see who we have at the top here. You guys, anybody from Heon here ready for some fight? I mean, you guys are sitting on the pass, and you guys know we can't hit the pass, right? You can only hit the pass if you have a fortress, on it. That's attaching you to it. So you guys can kind of have some fun. I think is the same thing happening on this other one. So they're just in this case. The same thing. You can't hit this one. So they're coming over here to hit you guys. You got Robin running his Sauron main. Pretty hefty formation over here. You got his R10. Sauron running a 216 Swan Knight. Nice with the agility set. Gandalf the White at R8 or Z8, I mean, sorry. Wow, that's with 627 of command. That's pretty good, man. That's really, really, really good. Take care, Ghost. Have a great evening, brother. Good luck with your stream, my friend. I'm gonna head to bed earlier than normal. Have a good night, brother. Eduardo as well. London day tomorrow. Off to bed. We'll watch the rest tomorrow morning on my commute. Take care, bro. Have a good evening. We're here for another hour or so. Oh, Z11, King of Men. 195 attack on his Seafarers. 103 of defense. Let's see, he rolled commander attacks and command and unit defense. That's a nice roll for what you're trying to do. The new troops with the wolves just work very well and are relatively cheap. I can only recommend it. It's actually, I've seen a few people running it. It's been quite successful. It's been quite successful. In a R10 Bjorn with eagles. Pretty solid, huh? Fighting Mr. Nomag. 225 on the Swan Knights. A Z1 with a bit of damage. Nice, Zeph. See you tomorrow, my friend. I hope it worked out for you to download it. Been a lot of learning. Yeah, I hope so. You join us. You join us soon enough. There you go. All right, cool. Sort of. Send me an audio if you can explain it, so I can kind of get this ready for tomorrow evening myself, if you can. Also, Bravo to hit Lord Sauron the Great to his Falcon formation. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming us doing Lord of the Rings online tomorrow after Rise to War. Yeah. Art. That's not too bad for a purple geared Sauron. R4. Undying. It's honestly I haven't seen a lot of alerts this season so far. Probably 2 or 3 people are running alerts when they're running T2. Somebody asked this yesterday, who was better. Running T2s, I've seen most people running Shadow over alerts. So, but he did refine this relic a lot. I think he's just one more level for the max refine, isn't it? Not too bad. 86k running a Z1 Agzog. Agzok. Actually. Not bad, huh? And the relic. A lot of alerts and fire. Interesting. I haven't seen that many. Seen a lot of people running shadows in my fights. And we got Rayhawk with a $20 super chat, my friend. OTW. I appreciate that, man. Soon enough, we get to do some cool stuff together, don't we? I appreciate the support, my brother. You guys are amazing for this. I remember a guy named Burek in the past. Probably not the same guy. Anyone else here that's still watching, that's still with us? I played Lord of the Rings Online before. We're gonna do a session after Rise Toward tomorrow. Lord Starm runs a full refined one. I think I've hit him before. Long time ago, huh? I gotta pick it up. It's been a while since I've done it as well. You know, and I kind of want to get the experience of exploring. I didn't really pass, much past the like starting area. So it's going to be like a brand new experience for me. So here you go. Lord Sauron. Not this one then. Lord Sauron the Great. If it's this one, he's not running alerts this time. He's running. Yeah, there you go. That's the one he was fighting. Oh, the one from Fire. Got it. Gotcha, Vessi. I found playing PvP through the evil side was funner than grinding every day. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. I tried a little bit of that. That was quite fun, too. Maybe we're going to have to do a little bit of that, Porky, Grinding a bit and see what's funner. It is kind of cool just to log in and kind of cause some havoc, though, with the evil side. Let's see, Robin. Robin hit OG Pig with his Galadriel main. A Z6 Galadriel. He's running. Okay, so no tank in this formation. Z2 and a Z4 Shadow. Then he hit the second one, and that one hurt you quite a bit. See, this is the scenario that I see myself a lot when I'm not running a tank. It does well versus various types of formations, but normally when I've run things that are not running a tank, when somebody is running a tank, my build suffers a little bit. So this is a good result right here. Running the tank, cheap crushers on Gandalf the White, some berserkers on Gandalf or on Dane, and then some more berserkers on Bjorn. That's a nice hit right here. Quite a bit of survivability in this build. Let's see what Nitan is running. I don't even know what he runs. Okay, so the meta. So a Z1 with quite a lot of defense, but quite a bit of attack as well. 145 is not low at all. And running a lot of crusher. Exactly, Vest. That's what I was saying. He runs Galadriel as he's running in that case as a damage dealer. That's what I do as well, running as a tank. She is extremely good as a tank. All right, great setup by Natan here. Crushers are one of the cheapest T3s you can use. I'm quite surprised. I mean, he wasn't full, Quite surprised that he's not doing a bit more damage, you know, from this skill right here. You're running a different Gala build. Can you send a couple of reports in game here so I can have a look? That is kind of surprised that you're running a different one from the one you usually run. If you can send a couple of reports for us to have a quick look, that'd be awesome. And we keep grinding. Bro, I was just, I mean, I can't even reach this one though. Yep. Like I was just on that side. You're sending me there again. No. But check reports. I mean, where though? Is it? Oh, okay. I'm like, where? Reports. All right, see where is. Oh, there we go. Okay, Woodsman on Dane, or geez, on Bjorn, with the 1.0 gear. Nice. Your Saruman with speed, with initiative, 234, and a tad bit of defense. Wow, you got a lot of focus and HP. Okay, your Gandalf the White with the damage build. Bit of a damage build without, yeah, basically, and speed. No, I mean not speed, just this one actually. Can you show? I mean, yeah, I'll show you my Gala as a tank. Wow, that is interesting. You're running a full unit defense and attack, and then some damage as well. With the perseverance, with what is it? It's +2 every round, so up to 20. That is very interesting. I mean, it would be interesting to see how much healing she does on a big fight. You know what I mean? 21,000 is still really good. 17k, 25,000 of unit damage. And then a little bit more of a loss here with 13,000 of healing. That is very interesting. I mean, like you said, there's not a whole lot of, you said not the greatest fight, the biggest fights, but it'll be interesting to see. I feel that with 117 focus though, that the healing is gonna be a lot lower. All right, find something big that we can analyze, we can have a look. My current, I still need to sit down and really redo my gear. I have some ideas for the pieces of gear that I want to use on each, but my recent Galadriel reports have been, let's have a quick look. Where is Galadriel as a tank? I think it was a couple days ago. I mean, I ran her as a tank in this formation here. Yeah, but essentially this is the build that I run. Okay. That's what we run right here. Evasive action, and then 172 of focus, and 183 of defense on Swan Knights. So, but I'm testing this in this formation here. There's no real mitigation there, so it's still pretty okay for this specific testing that we were doing. You wanted to see a report from somebody called Witcher. Where is it? Where is this? I don't see a report from Witcher though. Is initiative important? Yes. You kind of want to make so she is slower. She's faster than Dane, but slower than Bjorn. Because then she can potentially proc Madness on one of the two for round 4. Here we go. Vessi's got some. Here is with 50% minus from the PvP buff. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Wow, it's minus 50% before you got your settlement back. That's nuts. What did fifth? Wow, that's really high healing. That's really high healing. 55k. Jeez. See, this is the kind of formation is really cool to see. Although, you don't see that high of that crazy number of results. I'm gonna see it do crazy things. It's really cool to see. It just always takes me back to Clishan, who runs basically an all elf formation too. That's funny, Vessi. There was a report in the channel. I'm assuming you're saying from a player called Witcher from you. Can you show up, please? I don't know. I mean, how far back would I have to go to find it? And then I don't know which one you're talking about. So can't really see. I'll try to find it in just a second here, but I don't see The Witcher anywhere here. Is initiative important? Yes, initiative, like I said, is important. Command or initiative, it depends. It depends. I need a little bit more context. Just still. All right, so you got some more reports. I mean, I'm assuming you're using this new build you're talking about, right? Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, this you're mixing a little bit of initiative. Okay. I mean, Gala still just survived the whole thing, even though you weren't doing that much damage. Portugal, the whale. Yeah, she's staying alive quite a bit. 43,000 of healing. Very cheap. I mean, they're very cheap units for you compared to this. Very cheap for you. Wow. Yeah, versus Reek. Z9 Sauron. Wow. Z1 Gandalf the White. A Z6 Dane. And a Z3 Bjorn. And he's taking 4 out over here. Oh, this is when we had the green flag. So you're still running this low focus and still giving you. I mean, that maybe that one is not the best example. Let's see. Wow, that's still really high though. 44,000 healing. With, I mean, look at this. This is what you want. No damage. I mean, obviously a lot of damage done, but the healing is so high on Galadriel that she just brought it all back, basically. How are you liking this build, Vessi? What do you think? Jay Spinsky, awesome, my friend. We're gonna be on tomorrow for sure. I appreciate it. I'm excited to try it. Excited to try it out. Let me know, Vessi, how you liking this build here? Is it you think it's better than what your previous build was? I mean, taking out 3 armies and Galadriel still holding on to her tanks. That is really, really good. I feel that the evasive action will potentially a little bit of initiative, and that losing 20 of defense, but all that extra focus, I feel might be a little bit better. I mean, why not try then instead of, you know, instead of the perseverance, just do all four. Do you need all four for your initiative, or just two is enough for most cases? Oh, okay, got it. It's just very weird though. I mean, this is the kind of thing that kind of bugs me, you know. Everything she does heals, and it, you know, modifies with focus, but also gets amplified with command. I'd have expected her healing to scale a lot higher, because it's a lot of focus you're dropping. That's the funny thing is, and then what's this about? You know, if for every 100 focus, it goes up by 30%. I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess you're right, but that's rough. I'm still not sold on it. Although I get your point. You know, it's just, you know, think of that. You know, it's 100 for every 100 focus plus 67% healing. So basically, at 170, you're close to like 120 extra percentage of healing for each allied formation here. So in theory, that should be, you know, a nice little healing that you're losing. But taking out 3 armies, you know, with 1, that's a big win, honestly. Oops, my bad, bro. Got a pretty hefty formation here. Yep. Ford would be good for Sauron, but only half for Dane. Yeah, I think Dane for me is, I think, the biggest thing to worry about, at least in general. From 100 focus, you get 2k more healing total, but then I also increased by command, which does about the same. Good point. Although it doesn't really make sense. You know, it's cool that it works that way, but you know, it should either, to me, should be either one or the other, not, because in this case you can offset, drop your focus and increase your command, and you're basically good to go, as if you had a bit less command and a bit higher focus. It'd be cool if for example, if you boosted both, then you actually have a huge boost in your healing, and not just very, very, very marginal gains. It kind of feels a bit silly. This is a 5 level tile. Yep. All right, let's look for a couple more. There's 2. Yeah, no. Am I walking all the way over here for this one? Yeah, not during the stream. Nope, we are not. Let's just look for some other ones then. Oh, we can go back. Yep, we can go to this one. No problem. The report I'm talking about with The Witcher is it's the tunnel where you're checking the report. Let's have a look then. I believe we were checking this one. Let's check this one really quick. Witcher. So Witcher versus Burak. He was running a Z7 Sauron with a Z3 Bjorn, a Z1 Gandalf the White, and a R13 Saruman. That's what the Witcher was running. Nodo has less command. Attack start boosts unit damage like 7 to 10k. They already have like 240 unit defense. Good points. We'll see how it works out in the end. Well, this is your first formation. That's what you were running. 554 with 170 focus. Let's have a look at the other one. Let's see which one was the most recent one. Let's see if it's this one. think it's the same gear, just different. Just different, yeah. So 604. So you increased by 50 your command in total, correct? And dropped by about 50 or 60 your focus. But then your defense and your attack also went up. Guess it makes sense, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if it performs better than the previous one. So you could get some extra defense and focus from Noldor Sword, and in turn, don't run a defense chest, but put another focus chest, but it's tricky. Yeah, finding that balance is always a bit tricky, especially, you know, with the gear sets. You might not want to be also losing the gear sets in that exchange. Good points, though. Let's see here. Yeah, focus chest. I mean, I like it. I would like let's stay tuned until we start fighting some bigger, some bigger players that we can really compare this to what he was previously running. Yeah, this is the same essentially. 30,000 of healing. Yeah, I'm running that original build, which is this right here. Right, it's this one. What I run in this case, I'm running evasive actions. I mean, yeah. I'm running this, although the ideal, it's not this one, but it was fine for the time. 51,000 healing, not bad. But then if you heal a little bit less but take a lot less damage, I prefer that. And instead of healing a lot more but losing a lot more, I much rather, heal 40,000 but then lose a lot less because my, just like Vesi's doing, defense is a lot higher and command is a bit higher as well. Yeah, you lose a bit of command here, and also a little bit of command here. So the extra 60 command can might offset the amount of healing that you might be losing. Good points, Vesi. Honestly, very, very good points. Yeah. I think we're close in terms of. Yeah, I mean, I don't run this usually. I'm kind of offsetting a little bit of not having. I didn't want to use my, unless I really need to. Maybe in a very competitive server where I need to change my gear quickly. I'm avoiding using these hammers here, so I'm gathering a few more from the merit store, and then I'm gonna make some changes to my gear. Imagine, Thanatos asked C12 Dane or R10 Saruman with Bjorn, Gandalf, and Sauron. Isn't it crazy that we have to make a decision between a Z12 and an R10, because the R10 might still be a tad bit better than a Z12. So yeah, I changed my gears many times per season. Have all my swapping sets filled with worn out gear. Whew. Z10 tree beard. That's it. That's it, Porky. That's the way to go, man. You know it. 1.0, you know. 1.0, I definitely think, you know, Treebeard was amazing, awesome fun to play with. 2.0, bit harder of an argument, Porky. Gotta convince me, man. Gotta convince me, man. All right, so we got this now. I know this is a bit of a slow grind, guys, but you wanna be, you know, watching this ramp up in resources from everybody here, because the server is about to get spicy. And with us doing coverage every day, it's gonna be a fun ride. Okay, so we need a few more 6s here. Just grabbing on everything we can. How much merit do we have? I mean, might as well. Let's push. Trying to push Dane to 45 as quick as I can. Everybody's at 45. And the next one is gonna be Isildur at 45, and then probably Frodo, and then Bard at 45, and then these guys later. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Porky Kids Leader offered a huge amount to a guy who had a trash account with Z6 Treebeard, and that's it. And the guy refused. Z6 Treebeard, wow. You gotta know who you're talking about. How do you get the golden frame on the golden gear? You have to fully refine and strengthen the piece of gear, like Vessi said. Yep, so like right here. Yeah. I don't have anything that's fully refined so you can see what it looks like. I only have these pieces here. Come on, Gil. I need a little bit more, buddy. Really gonna do this. Resources are rough. Building these expensive troops ain't helping. What? Oh, this is the pass. I'm like, what's going on here? It's not a crossing. It's a pass. So Rayhawk. Let's see what Rayhawk's gonna do too. Oh, I can't see because unless it doesn't hit Mike. If it hits somebody else, then okay. But besides that, I can't see. Let's see what happens. If it hits a pork, then we can see. Oh, did it hit Evil Meat? Evil Meat is running a Z4 Sauron with R13. Saruman and R12 fully, almost fully refined. Yeah. Relic and a R6 Undying. It's an interesting choice of gear. That's very interesting. How much healing did he do with 21k? That's not bad. Then he got kind of obliterated by Rayhawk, who's using his large units to counter. Yeah, I mean, 180,000 from Dane. That's pretty insane. That's good. Only Refine it has the silver frame with the blue stone. Yep. Not this one. Kaibab from Heon running. Okay. So let's see, we got the keep is down here, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a boar over here. Have terror, one of the 3 terrors. We cleaning on this side. We got some workshops. I mean, who left these workshops without the base? These things are getting almost no resources. Yes, the R13 Dane, Z1 Shadow, R11 Bjorn, R7 Sarma. Who was best to run? I agree with Vessi here. Basically, same level, Dane and Bjorn. Bjorn for sure. Shadow as Z1, definitely one. I mean, once you get Saruman to R10, then I would make the argument. Potentially, I'd probably run then Shadow and Saruman. That's if you guys see, you know, what's Lucy, she runs Shadow and Saruman together and does incredibly well. Is Gala without her relic worth playing as a tank? I still think she does. She will do fine, but what really sets her apart is the relic. You know, because the relic, like Vessi's saying, it's self heal. So her R2 will kind of do that for you, but it won't be as, you know, it won't be as powerful. So I do agree with Vessi. The relic is kind of what really makes her excel at being the tank. Now you can make some arguments that, well, you're running Sauron and Sauron as a tank doesn't heal, or Falcon's healing as a tank barely heals, or if you're running Frodo and Sam as a tank, it barely doesn't heal at all. There's no healing there. So those are good arguments, but in her case, you know, she has the healing trees, and so she's gonna heal. He's gonna tank better than those other guys. But to really see the numbers that you're seeing here, you need her relic. Let's go more. We got some more tiles. Let's go. So three more. We max it out. Nice. Close to that 40k production. Any good advice for Bjorn Shadow? DM if you want. She's like, I have guides on Discord and a gear guide. Yeah, check it out over there. I mean, obviously, if you ask, we'll try to chip in as much as you can, but the nice thing about that is just you kind of see everything, all the gear differences and different troops and formations to run with that. So kind of helps you kind of do your own thing at your own time. So okay, Gil over here. Although I, kind of want to use these units. Oh, somebody just hit my fort. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to bring them over here now. All right, all right, all right. Should have sat down here before they hit. That's a hefty. It's a big. That probably give 100,000 of XP right here. If if he lands again, I'm gonna have to protect my fort now. Yeah, make sure if you guys are looking for, all the builds and stuff for commanders, make sure that you are on Gore's Discord. That's where everything's kind of centralized. Sweet. So we're gonna send these two guys up here to defend the fort. I wish you could just kind of, even if you can't take out the siege, at least you could hit the armies for fun. But hopefully somebody's gonna see us over here and they're gonna send a couple of armies for us to hit. All right, SD, take care, my friend. Have a good evening. See you soon. Yeah, Gore's Discord is, Vessi keeps it very up to date. So it's a keystone to all players. Make sure that you, if you're not there already, make sure that you go there. All right, so that's that. Gil's coming for these two tiles over here. Then what else we got? Anything else? I don't want a little bit more grain, but the 6 grain are always the one that goes first. I assume there's no other 6 grain either. Yeah, there you go. So it's gonna have to be 1, 2. There's then a few more over here. Sounds good. And we let it go for the night. Let the resources pick. Take care, just still. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. So Gil's gonna take this bad boy over here, and then this one. All right, so final tile for today, or for now, at least for now. Now we got to exchange. These are, sometimes this sounds like the boring part of the things to do outside of the PvP, but like I said yesterday and a few nights before, these are the things that set you up for success. Making sure you have enough resources to keep fighting. Make sure you have forts in strategic places to, if you're in the battlefront, you lose that main fort where it's closest, you got something, a few tiles back to not keep you out of the fight, That way, if you keep getting pushed back slowly, you can still, you can still contribute. What usually happens, we'll have a fort. Let's say this is this is the battlefront. This is where all the action is happening. We'll then have a fort right by the front, and then just basically I'll have this one here and then this one over here because that's the one I needed to get to that point anyways. But then let's say I lose this one, and then now I lose the range in this part of the fight until they either push more, or all I can do then is march and sit there while somebody else hits me, which is not the end of the world. But if the fight is very, very, very active. Angus, have a good night, my friend. You have a good one as well. Appreciate having you on today. So then what happens is you're basically stuck. You're going to have to then take a tile a little bit farther away, build it for 2.5 hours, and then be able to actually do something. So little things like this is kind of what set you up for success. Making sure you're not relocating your base to to a very, very busy front line, because there's likelihood you're getting uprooted. And so things like that are things that are going to set you up for success. So, grinding away on tiles, definitely not the funnest thing in the world, but it's going to give you what you need in order to keep fighting. Because think about this, right? At this level, at 96, 76, 76, this one basically just gets exchanged for the other resources. If I'm trying all these bigger builds with larger units or cavalry, it really becomes hard to be able to maintain. The cool thing now, though, right? I hope everybody already knows this, but once you are, right, you have a level, level 4 or above fort, you can now train troops inside of those forts. So let's say you're using 2 main formations, and you can build your 5 queues in your base, and as long as those two, as long as the 2 main formations are not in the same fort, so let's say both Sauron and Helm are in this fort, only one of them can actually train troops in the same fort. So if you have troops in this one, and then troops on this other one here, right, that's where Galadriel is, she can train troop because she is in the tactical fort, right? She can come here and then conscript. And if you have resources, if you have sufficient resources coming through, 120k, 130k per hour, then you can more likely be able to sustain building all these, 12, 13 instances of your troops so you can keep fighting. So making sure you have enough resources per hour is key. And if you don't want to learn and improve on those things, that's completely fine. But realistically, you cannot expect to be able to do the same things as some of your teammates are, and not just because they have bigger accounts. I've seen a lot of smaller players be able to do so much and be a lot more active because of how they've set up themselves. And so it's huge. It's very, very important. See, got Wolf hitting BETK. That's a lot of armies you took out there, man. Let's see what your formation looks like. If I remember correctly, you got R0s. Okay, R0 on Undying, on Sauron, Witch King, and also on Saruman. That's cool, man. Keep fighting, keep grinding away. Do your daily mathums. If you ever, if you're gonna get the cheapest pack so you can enjoy the game, you get the season pass is a great one, and save your mathums for one of those nice gear chests. And just keep grinding away on your formation. You're gonna have some fun. Let's see what we got. So we got Sauron and Helm over here now. Nobody's hitting it, so we'll just keep them here for the night. Let them hit, get a bit of experience. Gil is almost taking the last tile for today. That's awesome, King of that. Amazing, man. Keep doing that. Friday, you're not gonna want to miss Friday's live stream. because it's going to be tailored towards you guys first. Tailored to anybody that's not trying to really, spend too much money on the game. So stay tuned for that one. All right, guys. What I'm going to do today, because things are a bit calmer, there isn't a whole lot of action going on. I'm gonna end the stream now. Allows me to to get to bed a little bit earlier, and also get prepared for tomorrow's live stream, as well as the live stream after the Rise to War one, where we'll be also then streaming our starting position in Lord of the Rings online. So if you want to play with us on that, let me know. Probably create as kind of a separate section in my Discord for anybody that wants to join us on that. The thing is, I'm going to try it out, see if I enjoy it, if I want to continue, and if I do, then I'm going to start building a little group, probably a little clan that we can do things together. All right, you're hoping the Merry and Pippin to get S tier support. All right, so come Friday, and you're going to find out all of that. All right, guys, ladies, boys, girls, I appreciate you guys sticking with me daily here. 8 out of 8, and you will see in a few months' time, I'm going to be doing this, 150 out of 150. The idea is to be here every single day. Some days it might be a little bit more chill like this. Some days might be extremely, packed and crazy like last night's stream. But as I get, in the rhythm of doing the live streams daily, I do have a plan to be adding more and more things. We might start having master classes doing the live streams. We're going to talk about multiple different things. A night might be focused on this commander or this type of formation. I'm going to look at reports and understand why this did well, why this did poorly. Anything that I can do to help you guys both be better at the game or enjoy the game more, or just relax and have a good time. All right. I appreciate all of you guys that have stuck with me till now. Or nope, Gil just took the last tie. Perfect. Appreciate everybody that stay with me until now. All you guys' support as well. Like I said a few streams ago, I want to do this full time. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of learning, but I hope that's going to be a fun journey for everybody. I extremely am passionate about Lord of the Rings. I can talk about that. I mean, like my coworker said earlier in the chat, I talk about Lord of the Rings probably every day at work, and I really enjoy. I think it has a lot of, visuals. They're amazing. The story, the principles, everything about Lord of the Rings is actually amazing. So I want to expand a little bit more, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it with me. And I'm gonna ask for you guys' feedback. Should we do this game? Should we do that game? Should we talk about this? Because the same time that I'm doing this because I enjoy it, I want to be able to bring things that you guys are gonna enjoy with me. So it's a win-win for everybody. And before we end it, we got Kaylin with a 12 euro super chat. The 8 out of 8 live stream. Man, you've been on a freaking streak, honestly, and I'm grateful to that. You guys supporting, through liking the video, subscribing, it helps YouTube push this to more people that like the same kind of things that we do. But then I'm not gonna lie, and say that you guys, doing super chats and joining. There's also you can join as a paid member, part of our YouTube clan here. These things, pushes even faster my goal, my desire to do this, to do YouTube, do Lord of the Rings YouTube full time. All right, everybody. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow for sure. And have a good night.